either way, you didn't beat us. And the time before that, you didn't beat us. So, man ain't worried about you, man.
Oh, okay.
I'll be real.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Last season where you nearly won the league, you didn't beat us.
Okay.
Not once.
Arsenal didn't beat Fulham. Are Fulham better than Arsenal?
That's not the point. I'm saying I don't care about you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about you, man.
Fun and games until a ball got to get kicked.
Listen, man. You see that Klopp aura and that aura started to fade. You know the ones, and now it's not even Klopp no more. It's not even Klopp no more, bro. You see the aura thing that you had, thing that you had. I can't wait because, brother, I swear to you, bro, you man need to win, bro. Because, blood, if we beat Liverpool, brother, I'll be real, change your number.
We are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. You know what I'm saying? I'm joined by the Mandem Title Talk. You know how it gets. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Hooks is on holiday. You know what I'm saying? Hope he's having a great time. Of course, Troops running on Yardman time, so he should be here in a little piece. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we've got D, Fam Zone TV's finest in the house. You know what I'm saying? Shout out D in the cut, man. Good to have you back. You know what I'm saying? We had Dean on, obviously, for the Liverpool Therapy Show. Make sure you go and check that one, man. That show was lit as well, man. So shout out Dean as well. And obviously, we got Matt from Coppish as well, man. You know what I'm saying? The regular.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Name, fam.
Hear it, man. Kanati and them things there. Man, if you stay at the club, see if you're going to talk about that one. But you know what I'm saying?
No, we're doing it already. All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? I hear it. Everyone's got the iced up drinks and that. Shout out everyone in the house, man.
Whenever you're ready, bro.
Shout out everyone in the house. You know what I'm saying?
You're ready, bro.
Obviously, like, you know, Title Talk. We know the name of the show is Title Talk, but if I change
we never know the number of the episode because you don't remember the episode.
Yeah, man, that's the beauty of the show, though. I don't even know how many Title Talks you've done.
Yeah, that's the beauty still. What you drinking, Matt?
Mate, this is water, bro. Look.
That looked way too classy for. No, that was
like,
where's the other version?
Nah, it's like water.
Okay.
It's raised. It's raised.
It's straight raised. Now you're going mad. You're going
Easy
mad.
to say, though, isn't it?
The ice has watered it down a little bit. That's why there's so much ice in the glass. That's raised, bro.
Nah, it's too early for raise, man. It's too early.
2 o'clock. Nah, that's calm, man.
It's not too early for raise.
Then again, yeah, Tuesday is lunchtime, innit? So if you want, you can have a raise, innit?
Look. That's why I'm not sipping it. You see? Yeah.
No, but that's how I drink. I don't understand.
When there's like this much in the bottom of the glass, that's raised, bro. Man,
I have to go and get a refill in a minute, bro. Look, this is not Ray, fam.
Why is it in that glass anyway? Man. Why have you transferred it to a glass anyway?
Do you know what it is? It's just long for the bottle every minute. Like I don't know. Just put it in a glass.
It's long for the bottle. I've never heard that.
Yeah, but why is it? Why do I have to drink from a bottle?
Long all the time, wait. Did you say the reason because it's long to drink from a bottle?
No, because every minute it's making a bare noise. Look at the hand and all that. It's just like, you know what I mean? Man could just do this instead.
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. I do hear it.
Gin and tonic, you know. See what you got these lot started on. Now they're saying gin and tonic, you know.
Yeah, bro. Gin and tonic, man. Listen, man, I hear it, innit? Don't worry, man.
No, but bruv, all jokes aside, you really think I could be drinking alcohol in the heat wave we've just had? Are you crazy?
Crazy.
No, I'm sorry.
I mean, when it's iced out, though, I hear it, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the evening time, maybe. That's what I love a little drink in the evening time with the ice.
Little juice in that. I hear it still. But you know, make sure we're subscribing to Fam Zone TV. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're subscribing to Coppish as well. Make sure you're subscribing to Troops TV. You know what I'm saying? Make sure and listen, Yardman timing in. I thought my lateness was bad. You know what I'm saying? My lateness was, and it is bad. But Troops is on another. His Yardman timing is crazy.
No, but Troops is not Troops' stream. This is your stream.
Yeah, I know. I was
that's what he's not. So him being late is very different to you being late, bro.
Yeah, no. He's late as well. You know, he's late. But like,
yeah, but he's not on his stream. He's on,
yeah, but what they said is because it's you should never be late on your own stream.
I'm not late. I wasn't late to my stream. I was here waiting. I was here waiting patiently.
I've
been late 2 streams. I've been late.
You got a reputation of lateness.
Yeah, of course.
That's facts.
But Matt's got a reputation of lateness as well. Like,
no,
always
I
here
don't.
on time.
No, I don't. Bruv, I'm
No.
always early, bro.
He's
Don't
always here on time, bruv. I
Thank
can only
you.
go by what I know. I can only go by what
you
I
know
know.
what, man?
What
I'm not even gonna be.
Come on, say what you're gonna say. Say what you're gonna say, bro.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I be on time. I be on time more than people think. I'm just waiting for everyone to kind of be in one place at once, and then we get started.
Once in the community between our streamers and YouTubers, you are known for your timekeeping. Is terrible. Do you know Monts is bad? Do you know so crazy, yeah, D? Yeah, Monts will say to me 1:30, but you know Monts is still on Never a Fight at 1:30.
Yeah.
And then he'll send me the link at like 1:40, and then we're not
going
live.
Once will message me at 1:35. Yo, you dropped.
Now I'm going mad because now I'm snitching. Now I'm going mad.
Monts will message you after the time about the time previously.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
He'll message you at 1:35 about a 1:30 stream.
When it comes to Monts and
Hear me out though. Hear me out though.
I can't lie, it's a sickness.
I don't like to start everyone's day off. That's what it is. It's not me being late. How about this? I told Matt 1:30 because I know he's gonna be here 1:45.
That, you know what?
Nah, that's a lie, man.
That's a lie. I say why it's a lie.
That's poor.
You know why? Do you know why that's terrible? How many times have me, you, and Hooks and D been on a stream and we're waiting for you?
Yeah.
You're gonna lie about that one?
Bare times.
That's happened like once. That's happened like once.
Bare times.
That's happened like once.
Bare times.
That's happened like once, man. It's happened like once. Listen, Matt, listen. I'm you know what? You're a friend of mine. I'm not gonna expose your lateness. You've got the on-time aura and that. You know what I'm saying? D, you got like a half the lateness bone in you, so I hear that one as well.
Who, me?
Yeah, cool. Who was the latest today? Who was the latest today?
No, we're not doing. You really want to do the stitching thing? You really?
No, I'm not stitching. I'm just saying, man. I just please.
We should move past this now.
Hey, listen, bro. How about this? I can't even walk right now. I can't even walk.
Yeah,
so
I hear that. I hear that.
Down. I've got to slide down the stairs like it's a water slide. Like that's how I get down the stairs.
Yeah, but before,
it's embarrassing.
But before, not talking about recently, but what about before?
Listen, what's in the past is in the past, man.
I hear it still.
Your water slides in the past as well, didn't it?
It's in the past.
I hear it.
Listen, smash the like button.
Let me go fix the lighting, Months. Give me 1 second. Let me draw the curtain or something. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Because so you're gonna be a bit later. I hear it. You'll be a bit later because of the light. I hear it. Yeah. No. Listen,
you fool.
You lot. There's over 4 bills and rising in the building, man. So you lot smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're actually 147 subscribers away from 20 bags. You know, so
big.
You don't know what to do, innit? Like. Yes, it's getting
closer. Share the streams with your friends, man. Put it in your group chats, man. I bet you lot are not putting the streams and subscribes in the group chats, man. You lot in bare group chats are not putting them in there. Put it in the group chat, man.
Shut up. Wait, man, super chatted about my lateness. It's fair enough, Max, innit? I see what you're on, Max, innit? Shout out Max to the super chat. He goes, ain't no way Monster's calling man on lateness. Man will be late to his own wedding. I'll be real. Do you know how many times like Cow and that's been late, but like I just don't say that.
Bro, man's driven for Cow. Cow's not even
he's doing that drag man down with him thing. Listen,
we're all going.
Yeah, that's mad. That's mad.
Poor form.
That's bad. I can't lie.
No, because he's the one he's on time and that. Everyone's like,
if you robbed the shop, if we all robbed the shop and you got caught in it. I get it. We all robbed the shop. But you can't be doing. He was here as well, you know. You man.
We said
one of them ones.
Little McDonald's in the interrogation room,
bro.
Listen, it is what it is, man. I hear it, but we do have Arsenal stuff to talk about. We've got some Liverpool stuff to talk about. Obviously, Bayern Munich, and Luis Diaz. Obviously, Liverpool rejecting an approach from Bayern Munich. Luis Diaz obviously being on 55 bags. I feel like, as I said, he's just happy to be here. Whether he leaves, whether he goes, you'll see he's just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? But he is getting that. He's getting that here nigga damn money. So he either needs a new deal or he needs to be sold so we can get a better deal because he's 28 going 29 now. So time's running out for him. You know what I'm saying? Mons, will there be anything planned if we hit 20k subs? I mean, you mean when? But you know what I'm saying? You mean when? I ain't really planned anything as of yet because I felt like it's kind of happened quite quickly from like 15k to 20k. But we'll definitely do a celebration Q&A. We do that all the time. Every time we hit a big sponsor, we'll definitely do that one. The plan was to do some in real life football stuff, but yeah, that's not really, that's not really going to be.
Yeah, that's taking a bit of a delay.
That's taking a bit of a back.
An indefinite delay still.
Yeah, Pedro's got announced by Chelsea. The Chelsea page, will see that. Yeah, so probably be a Q&A for now. Anything else, we'll see. But yeah, let's start with Eze, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Eze is excited by the Arsenal project. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Madueke deal was seen as separate as that, so we'll move on to that in a second. But we start off with Eze, innit? Eze seems to be excited by the Arsenal prospect. Do anyone think this still happens?
Possibility. It's a possibility, isn't it? It's not out of the realms.
I think it happens, you know, because Eze ain't no little man no more. Isn't he 26 now?
Yeah, 27. Yeah. 27, isn't he? 26, 27.
He might be, I don't know if he's 27. He's 26. I don't like. He's 20. Probably 24. He's 27.
Yeah, 27.
He just
that's like perfect. Yeah, that he just got into his kind of prime now. I think it'll be a serious. Put it like this. Look, listen, if Arsenal get Eze, for me, that is a serious signing. I'll tell you why. Eze for me is naturally a number 10, but can also play out wide. This will be the first time since Odegaard's been at Arsenal that Odegaard will actually have competition for the number 10 spot. Because I do feel like at times the reason why maybe Odegaard hasn't played as well as he should have, maybe the season's just gone, no competition. He could have a bad game, no, he's not going to play. Now, if Eze there, that changes the dynamic. And not only that, like I said, he can play on the left-hand side. That gives Arsenal another option. And I think Eze suits Arsenal's playing style as well in terms of keeping the ball, trying to make things happen. But not only that, he's a match winner. He's a goal getter. He'll go and get you goals. He'll put in them performances that I feel like can maybe drag a team over the line. Look what he's done for Palace. He's now seen as a legend at Palace. Do you get what I'm saying? After winning the FA Cup and then getting them into the Europa. So if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm looking at this potential signing thinking that's a move we definitely need to make because he covers, like I said, a number 10 and a left wing. I don't know what you think about that, D.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. To me, like, it's not that still as much as he's a good player. It's still not a super exciting over the top signing for me either. Like that's not like I know he's a quality player and it suits our team and everything that you said is a fact, but it's still not an over the top exciting signing. Even with like I don't know, man. I feel like I need more.
It's everything. It's everything apart from what's actually been needed for Arsenal. Again, kind of another example of that. I said right now, I feel like Arsenal were the kings of doing everything apart from what you need to do. So replacing the players, getting the Kepa and that, like these are things that are just like I think standard. I think just standard business. You lose a second choice, you gain a second choice. You lose a player on a free, you replace him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like right now, priorities are a bit all over the place. Like. Not to say we don't need squad players, but it's just
no. Of course, you definitely needed to make those changes. You definitely needed to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
We're just signing them when everyone right now is saying we need to make sure we get a striker and a left winger, and that seems to be the only thing we're not signing. So that's the only irritating thing about it. But the fact of the matter is, Eze is a good player. I'm more in the camp of bring these players in and we'll figure out where they play after. Because the same way we brought in Havertz and then figured out where he played after, the same way we brought in Marino and then we figured out where he played after. If you look at our defense, Timber, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Kivior, they all can play in multiple positions across the back line. Timber plays left back and right back, Ben White right back and centre back and all of that. So you bring them in, then you figure it out. So do the same with the attackers. Bring in Eze, bring in Morgan Rogers, bring in Rodrygo, bring in these guys, and then we can figure out where they play after. Just bring the good players in and we figure it out after. I don't care if he plays on the left, if Eze is better on the left or the centre or Cam. I don't care if Rodrygo's just a left winger but not a striker. I don't care about all that. Bring good players in, then we can figure it out after. The same thing you done with Havertz. You brought Havertz in, and then you decided to figure out after. So do the same with these quality players, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I think even with your additions, I still think you're, for me, the second best team in the league. I still think City, everyone says City's overtaking you. I do think they've done much better business than you. That's
no way, man.
They've definitely done much better business in terms of Reinders, Cherky, and Aït-Nouri and whatnot on the business side of things. But I still look at their defense, bro. I look at City's defense and I'm thinking 2 Chainz. Damn, I love them strippers.
Yeah, but you say that, yeah. People been saying that about City, yeah. Bro,
no, Matt, don't laugh, bro, because their defense is whack.
No, it's not whack. But what it is, it's not
worse. Worse.
Whack.
It's not as good as. All right, so this is how I see it. Arsenal have got the best defense, then Liverpool, and then after that,
then Chelsea. Then City.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know about Chelsea.
No.
Bro, you man are thinking how bad City's defense is.
No, it's bad, but bruv, Chelsea have. I'm sorry, Colwill. Nah, I'm not hearing it.
No. City have better defenders than Chelsea. City have better defenders than Chelsea, but Chelsea have, like, as a unit, but maybe because they got Caicedo in front of them, fair dues, innit? But Chelsea aren't as susceptible the way that City are.
I think that's due to
with City. Just boot it. Just boot it. Kick it long.
What it is, though,
it's gonna hurt them.
When a game is very, very open, that's when you can get at City most. Like, we've seen it. I don't know if you guys have been watching much of the Club World Cup. Some of the goals that
I've been watching it still.
Some of the goals they've conceded, I'm like, bro, if that's the Prem, you're gonna get ripped to shreds. But remember, it's not even pre-season, it's post-season. So they're still theoretically, they haven't even finished, the season's just gone. So they're gonna be fatigued and whatnot. So that's why we can't look into it too much. However, I still do look at their defenders and think, okay, very injury prone. People that know me, I do rate Akanji. I think Akanji is actually their best defender. Ruben Diaz, for me, I think is good, but I think he's a bit overrated. Stones, injury prone again. They brought in the youngster Kuzunov, young, but still got a lot to prove. He was a bit nervy when he first came in. You've got the Brazilian guy as well. I can't remember his name. So they got, and they got obviously Gavardia.
Vitor Reis as well.
Vitor Reis, and they got Gavardia, who I'm now wondering.
And they ain't got a right back.
Yeah, no, some of that is Gavardia a better left back than he's a centre back, because he's been playing left back for such a while now. So I'm not sure how that one kind of pans out. Put it like this,
bro. It's Liverpool's midfield in 2023, bro.
Say that again, sorry.
Liverpool's midfield in 2023, bro. It's call it for what it is. You know when Henderson's, Fabinho, and when all of the kneecaps went, bro.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But when all of the kneecaps went.
Every man got arthritis at the same time. It's crazy,
bro. Everyone got arthritis, G.
Their defense is abysmal, man. And it's got worse. It's got worse because you take out Gavardia, who's a defensive left back. Obviously, he's an attacking option, but he's a good defender. Yeah. You put Aït-Nouri there, you make the defense a lot weaker, and you got Nunes at right back. But I'm assuming because they're linked to Livramento and stuff, aren't they? So
there's no way
they might sign like a couple more wing backs and like, because they're definitely probably going to get a right back. They can't just.
They have to. You can't play Matthias Nunes as he's a midfielder slash.
You got to remember they can't compete with Liverpool. Everyone's giving City too much credit from because they're just buying bare players. Obviously, they're showing intent in the market. But if I'm looking at the who's favourites and all that, I'm just looking at it as Liverpool clearing away favourites, man. Like, there's no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's still.
I hear that.
I think there's still a lot of discourse around whether like the team has to jump. Don't get me wrong, City are going to be a force next season just because of their quality alone. So I think people are thinking that I'm talking like City is shit. Like I didn't say City is shit. I just said it's to get it. Like I'm gonna be throwing some 20s. I might even throw some ones. I'm telling you, their back line is suspect. Ederson, their keeper, don't even want to be there. Why does Ortega get so much minutes last season? Your number 2 ain't supposed to get that much minutes.
Who's the captain this year? Who's the captain this year? It's they get to Bernardo. Yeah, see, already that's a mistake for me. So imagine it. So the player that's been wanting to leave City for the last 3 years, I want to say, has now been given captaincy. Out of all them players that they have, they think he's the best choice. Again, mentalities are wrong for them.
This is it. So this is why I say that, like, cool. My hot take is that even though City have done this great business, Arsenal are still better than them until City do something about that defense. So until they go and get Livramento and they go and get a centre back, or they sort out what's going on in the centre backs, I don't have them like they're right with Arsenal, but I just think Arsenal got that solidarity. Like, bro, I can't tell you how shit I think City's.
Yeah, but the only difference is with City. The only difference is with City though is that you can never write them off, innit?
No, never write them off. Like, so, yeah. If someone said they're better than Arsenal, I wouldn't argue you down, because I get it. Like, you can't argue with Reinders, Rodri, Cherky, Haaland. You can't. You get it, bro? Like, on paper, that is fucked. And if anyone's actually seen Reinders play, he's already hit the ground running.
Yeah,
Reinders just looks like he's been playing for City for a year already, couple of years already.
But it's Rodri that's playing catch up, as you can see, and as to be expected.
Rightly so. You're not going to sit there and rightly so as well. Remember, when you come back from a knee injury, it's likely that you get an injury after that. It's actually likely you get a bit of an injury.
You get the niggles and stuff.
Yeah.
Niggles and things like
so like that's no surprise if that one. Shout out Rum's in the house as well.
Troops, what on, bro? You look vexed, blood. What on, my brother?
You're mute, bro. We can't hear you, fam.
I can't even hear him.
Yeah, you're mute, bro. Yeah, still on mute now. Oh.
Yeah, he's got the nose going on.
Yeah. It's the Madueke news. I hear it. It's the Madueke stuff.
That's a deadline, dude.
He heard the Madueke stuff and thought, no.
He's like, I don't want no part of this, man. I don't want no part of this.
Man, the Madueke news is banter, man. That's just foolishness, isn't it? But you know what? Like,
is it though? Is it though?
Yeah, it's foolishness, man. It's foolishness, man.
Why is it foolishness though? Why is it foolishness? If the top outlets are speaking about it, like, none of them have rubbished it off. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I don't think it happens personally. I just think that, by the way, if Madueke was going for 20, 30 M's, I think you man get it done as a backup quickly, and I don't think any questions get asked.
Yeah, 10 million, 15 million. I don't think anyone complains about it, but 50 million is foolishness.
I feel like it's done still. Yeah.
What, 50 million?
But 50, no, I'm saying if Madueke was 10.
I'm on mute now. So I said again?
Yeah, 10 million, then no one's complaining. But I'm telling you now, if we had signed Gyökeres.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
If we had signed Gyökeres, Rodrygo, kept Partey, and signed Norgard, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden the window ain't looking so bad. Signed Zubimendi. I don't think people will complain about Madueke for 10 million or for 15 million. But I ain't signing Madueke for 50 million when we ain't even signed a striker or a left winger. I think that's what the issue is. Man ain't been linked to players like Madueke now. Do you get it? We need players to upgrade our first team immediately. We don't need backup players. We should have kept Partey. Partey leaving has already made our team weaker anyway. That's the main thing. So that's what everyone's irritated about.
Let me ask you, Tris, what are you saying about Madueke?
Of course you're going to put that up, man. So it's all fun and games. But I'm not in this thing.
Bro, Lewis just, you know what Lewis is like? He just spawns here, bro. He just spawns.
He just pops up randomly.
Bro.
Out of nowhere, bro.
I need to hear Troops. I need to hear what you're saying about Madueke, fam.
I think it's a fucking joke. I think it's a fucking disgrace. I think whoever put him on the list should be sacked.
Because he is on the list. He is
It is a
It's a real thing, you know.
It is a sackable offense to even be looking at this dunce, this delinquent, this jankro. You understand?
No, it's jankro, you know.
He is a fucking jankro, bro. Yeah, this is a jankro signing, blood. If you know, you know. Yeah, Google jankro. That is Madueke.
Jankro, you know.
I'm take it there in the dog. You understand? Because it's just pure. It's foolishness, blood. Yeah. You're trying to win the league, you're trying to compete, and you're going to war with Madueke, blood. You get me? You're basically bringing a knife to a gunfight, blood. You understand? When their man there's busting off their 9mm or their 4.5, you're there with your samurai sword. You understand?
If that, blood. You get me? Come like a flipping a paper knife, blood. You understand? It's not good enough, blood. You get me? It ain't good enough, bro. You understand?
Cool. If let's say you'd already signed Rodrygo and you'd got Gyökeres, and then the Noni news came out,
and kept
would you kind of like this? Would you be honest? Would you be like, I don't rate it, but whatever in it. I've got my attackers, I've got my front line.
Not for 50 million.
Yeah, because that's when the price.
No, not for 50. It has to be for 3 or for 10 million.
Yeah,
but you know what it is though, guys? Is it more of a case of, again, why would you spend that 50 million when you've got Wanyeri there, who I rate, by the way? I rate Wanyeri, and it's like, if you get Madueke, what's that saying about Ethan? Like, does that mean that Ethan's kind of like, is his time done then?
No, but he'll play Ethan as a squad player in a 10. If Madueke is back up for the right winger, 50 million means he's coming to start.
So that's back up Eze. So where's
this is
Eze
what I was going to
then?
say. So where does Eze? See, I thought Eze was
Eze central. So
you're talking about if we sign Rodrygo as well, isn't it? If we just sign Eze, he'll play left wing.
So I'm saying,
Rodrygo.
I'm saying if you sign Madueke and Eze, I haven't even got to Rodrygo. I'm just saying if you sign Madueke and Eze, where do they fit into your lot's plans? In your opinion?
Eze will play left wing if we just sign Eze.
And that's a bit underwhelming.
That's what he will do. That's what he will do. Trust me.
And he's a 10 though. That's the thing. He's a 10, but can play left. If that makes sense.
Yeah, he's a 10 that can play left, but that's what he will do. He will play him left. If we sign Rodrygo as well, then it's different. But I'm on the buying all of them.
But they said Eze, but they even said Eze isn't gonna affect your striker and left wing.
Yeah, that's what they say. But they also said expect madness, innit? So
yeah. Obviously, nothing's certain in it, but do you know what I mean by that? When I'm saying, like, I just feel like if I think Eze signs for Arsenal in it, by the way, I think that does happen. But I do believe you also, like, I think the Rodrygo thing, I hate to say it in it, but I slightly think it's a mad possibility that this can happen. Brother, this guy's seen 23 minutes for the whole of the Club World Cup, you know. He's getting them here, nigga, damn.
Oh, yeah, something's brewing there.
But if we're after him, everyone's after him, bro. It's not just us.
Proper here, nigga, damn minutes, bro. I'll be honest. Like, and the worst thing is, it's not even like Real Madrid are playing Mbappe and Vinny up top. Mbappe's not even here.
He played yesterday.
Yeah, he came off the bench, but this is the first time he's played.
That's true.
Yeah, but that Garcia's been scoring.
Yeah, but I hear it. What you're telling me, Garcia starts over Rodrygo?
Realistically, this is what I'm saying. Like, man, if you're Rodrygo, you're not feeling disrespected.
No, of course. Clearly, something's up there. You don't like, no matter how great. No matter how great
if we sign Gyökeres and then Havertz starts ahead of him, it's stupidness.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is why I wouldn't put it past Arteta to do that, though.
Rodrygo and his aunt, they are vexed, bro. And the thing is, obviously, I know they're gonna have their shorter preseason period, innit? If game 1 of their preseason, he ain't in that lineup, he's gone. Sometimes
I think that answers now. I think that's now. I think he's probably gonna leave now. I think I don't know.
I think with the Club World Cup, there is a possibility where you can.
They're playing their first team, you know. They're not resting players. Everyone's playing their first team.
No, but a guy like 1088 wouldn't be getting game time regularly like this. 1088 wouldn't be getting regular game time like the way he is now. Do you know what I'm saying?
They're playing their first team.
Housing's
remember how much is on the line though, Moss. Remember,
they're playing their first team, bro.
You can win up to 100 million.
No, I know how much is on the line, but this isn't their first team. This isn't their for like.
Of course it is. Who's not their first team? This is
Madrid's first team, bro.
It's their first team, bro. Of course it is.
There are a lot of men that are starting.
There's no one that's not playing. That's not their first team. Rodrygo, their whole team.
Again, firstly,
Months. Just quickly. They played 3-5-2 yesterday. Hoyson, Rudiger. And Shermany, yeah? Four across the midfield. Sorry, 5 across.
That's not even their usual back line.
No, but
that's Alonso's formation.
Alonso's thing in it. So right wing back was Trent, left wing back was Fran Garcia. In the midfield was Valverde, Bellingham, and
Arda Güler.
Yeah, Arda Güler. Up front was the youngster Vinicius. Yeah,
that's their first team, bro.
That's their first team.
I get it's majority, but there are changes in that team again. Arda Güler is not a guaranteed starter for them. Fran Garcia is not a guaranteed starter for them. Gonzalo Garcia is not a guaranteed starter for them. And Dean House is not a guaranteed starter. He's just got it. And he doesn't automatically start over Eden Militao.
Garcia goes out and then flipping Mbappe goes in.
Yeah, simple as that. That's it.
Yeah, one thing.
For me, there's still 3-4 changes there that they'll make for their strongest team on paper, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, he rates Gula. Like Gula's starting.
No, I think Gula's a baller.
He wanted Gula. He wanted to buy Gula, remember?
Yeah, Gula's a baller. I'm just saying that there are still changes that can be made.
Who are you talking about? What changes?
I just told you the changes. I said if they've only now just played a 3-5-2 yesterday. They were playing a 4 before that. But Housen isn't guaranteed to start if they're playing 2 centre backs because it can easily be Rudiger and Eder Militao. They're still currently Real Madrid's 2 best centre backs. Fran Garcia, again, is another one who's not guaranteed to start for Real Madrid. Neither is Arda Güler, neither is Garcia. That's 4 players.
Hoyson starting.
He's not guaranteed.
Militao's knees. Like, hear what I'm saying?
Militao's not injured. He was on the bench. Militao's not injured. He's on the bench.
Yeah, but Militao's had.
Do you know how long Militao's been out for, blood? You think he's just going
to? No, but that's what I'm talking about.
That's why they got Hoyson. That's why they want Canate. That's why they want Saliba.
I'm just saying, when everyone's fully fit, fully fit for
Mendy's not fit. Mendy's not fit.
No, Mendy's injured. But I'm saying there's still 4 changes that are definitely can be made and probably will be made. Again, Housen is not a guaranteed starter for Real Madrid. He's not a guaranteed starter because he doesn't just walk in and be better than Eder Militao. Sorry,
no, he plays still.
You just don't admit that is literally their strongest team. Yes, they can make.
It's not their strongest team. It's not their strongest team.
Other than Mbappe,
he just don't accept it.
Other than Mbappe, it's their strongest team.
Mbappe even came on, bro, because he's been injured. That's why he didn't play.
He's not a guaranteed starter, bro.
He's a guaranteed starter, man.
Strongest team.
Not for me.
I don't know why you're in this denial, blood. Like,
I'm not in denial.
As a Madrid fan on the swag,
after a great season at Bournemouth, you're not just better than Eder Militao, and I don't even think
it's not about no one's saying blood. Are you listening to yourself? No one's saying he's better, blood. Man, I'm saying he's starting.
He's definitely starting.
I'm saying he's better, blood.
All right. When Eder Militao I'm talking about when the team is fully fit. When the team is fully fit.
Yeah, but when is Militao going to be fully fit?
But you said that's not their strongest team.
I said when preseason officially starts, when they're short of.
But he needs game time. Not just preseason. You know how long he's been out, bro. He needs time to get up to speed.
Right. I'm talking about for when preseason starts after the Club World Cup, when Real Madrid have got their full 11 and most players are probably going to be fit, maybe barring Mendy. There are changes in that team, as I said.
No, but I'm telling you, blood. If he wanted blood,
he's not going to be playing. Garcia's not going to be playing.
Eric, they will, bro.
Housen will be paying.
Why is Housen going to be paying?
Militao will come back here. God forbid, 45 minutes, kaboom, he's gone again. That's how he's playing.
He had 2 ACLs, bro. He's had 2 ACLs.
He is like the Brazilian Tomiyasu, bro. He touches grass and
he is.
As I said, for me,
that's what they bought Housen.
I'll say this from now. You lot don't have to agree with me, and it's not now. I don't believe that Housen is a guaranteed starter. He's not a guaranteed starter.
Oh, he's even Spanish. He's a young Spanish superstar.
Doesn't matter. Asensio's a superstar.
That's what they bought him.
The way Alonso
over there.
Asensio's a bit sus though, isn't it?
He's not. But is he not a superstar over there?
Hoyson's there young. He's there right now.
It's a Saliba.
He is.
Hoyson's there, Saliba.
No,
There's a reason why they brought in Hoyson. They wanted a ball.
But all of a sudden, they've just forgotten about Asensio. Like he's not been. He's not been.
They forget about Asensio, but Asensio has a bit of a.
I agree with that. I agree. I agree with that. But Asenjo
you think if Asensio was bang on, they'd be looking at Saliba, Canate, Hoyson. These are the three.
I'm not saying
the leaders of the next generation, bro.
They signed Hoyson immediately.
Four centre backs right now. They still have Asenjo and what's his name and Eder Militao and obviously Hoyson and Rudiger. Right. Out of those 4, Hoyson is not a 100%. He's starting. You might can think that. That's not the way.
He's deep Alonso's game, bro. He gets the ball. He gets the ball.
Yeah, once he's going off paper. We're going off reality.
Yeah.
No, you're going off form. You're going off form.
No, we're not.
That is reality. That is
reality. You're going off form.
What you're doing.
It's like reality.
It's like us now saying, Joe Gomez is still going to start. We're saying, if Joe Gomez is fit, he's stuck. Bruv, we know the reality with Joe Gomez. Unfortunately, injuries have riddled his career. It's the same thing with Militao. We still rate him, but it's more of a case of where his career is right now. he will not be starting. Unfortunately,
Exactly.
he just won't be starting.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, Hoyson started, man. That's what
That's
they
fine.
brought him,
That's
man.
fine. You don't have to believe me. As I said, I personally don't think he walks into.
Do you know what? It's like Tommy Yasu. He will know this.
Because if Housen walks in,
you'll know this. He's not as good as like him and Timber. If Tommy Yasu's fit, there's an argument to say that Tommy Yasu starts.
Yeah.
Over Timber because of how consistent he was.
Or left back.
Because Tommy Yasu's never been, his ability has never been an issue.
He's the best defender.
Nobody looked at Tommy Yasu and said, we need a new right back. He's dead. He's getting bruck up. No one said that. Man was saying, this guy's always injured. We need someone to be there on a week-to-week basis. It's the same 100%. Thing, blood. It's the same thing. He has a shout to start in the Arsenal team. When you're an Arsenal fan, you know this. As an outsider, 100%. You don't know. As an Arsenal 100%. Fan, like for me, when man is saying Joe Gomez starts, I'm there like, starts where, blood? When I'm looking
Joe Gomez don't start nowhere.
You understand? But some Liverpool man will say he should start. With us, we're the same with Tommy Yasu. It's not an ability thing. It's an injury thing.
Facts.
You understand?
You can't get past Tommy Yasu.
My point was on everyone. But my point is when everyone's fit. So we're not saying something completely different because my point is that I said when everyone is fit.
No, but you said it wasn't their first team. That's how the convo started, and we're saying it is.
Yeah, because there's 4. I just listed you the 4 changes that could be made. So wasn't there?
There won't be any changes made. This is their strongest team that he's got right now.
Bro, that's 11.
Wait, hold on. You didn't watch the game yesterday, did you? Because if you did, all right. So if you did,
I did a watch along, blood. I did a watch along.
I'm saying to their 11. The Garcia that starts up top is not a guaranteed start.
Bro,
Garcia is the only one that probably doesn't start for them.
Rodrygo is not a guaranteed starter.
You're going off Ancelotti. This is Xabi Alonso,
right?
Just
sometimes you just have to wait. Sometimes you just have to wait.
Fair play.
No. I want to see Rodrygo starting every game. He's going to start every game, right?
No, but
is he going to start every game? No. Is Rodrygo going to start every game? Is Rodrygo going to start every game?
Right now, this is Alonso's first team. This is the strongest team that he believes is the best team that he's got.
You know, when remember, you're on back again twice a week, blood. So I can cook your clout at any time.
You understand? You want more time with you? I just have to wait. So it's fine.
I will be there, blood.
With you, I just have to wait. With you, I just have to wait. That's fine. With you, I just have to wait.
You ain't going nowhere, man.
Just quickly. Last thing I'm gonna say, they brought in Huijsen, because he's a progressive ball playing centre back. Alonso specifically wanted him. That's why we're also saying as well, like we think Huijsen will definitely start.
That's his main centre back. Yeah, if you watch the game, you will know that's the main.
That's the one, like
that's the one there, bro.
I swear he rested Rodrygo one game and brought someone else.
Yeah, he did.
It's the constant, bro.
Once they've been watching it, you ain't been watching
them, bro.
You ain't watching it because if you watch,
I like Madrid. I actually sit down and watch Madrid. I like Madrid. Always from a kid, I like Madrid. I always got an eye on Madrid. So Madrid player, I'm always interested to see what they're doing, and I want to see what Xabi Alonso is going to do because Madrid have always been a back four. A different, like a 3-5 thing going on. So I want to see how they adapt to it, blood. And they're actually doing all right with it. I can't lie.
He's the. I didn't know how good he was on the ball.
They were cooking Juve yesterday, bro. That Juve game is the reason why it's only 1-0.
They missed the one. You've missed the 1-on-1 though. You've missed the 1-on-1 though.
You man rate Huijsen very highly, innit?
But you could have scored more.
You man rate Huijsen very highly, innit?
No, Huijsen's cold, man. I didn't know he was that good.
Huijsen's cold, and I'm not even saying Huijsen's cold because he's an Arsenal link. Like we looked at him, I rated that you from when he was at Bournemouth.
He's not top 8 centre backs in the league for me, but he's a good player for his age.
Top 8 in the league.
What in the Prem?
He's not better than Konate. He's not better than Van Dijk. Not better than Saliba. Not better than Gabriel. Not better than Murillo. Not better than Milinkovic.
He's better than Murillo.
He's not better than Van de Ven. He's not better than. He's not better than Van de Ven, and he's not better than Romero.
Van de Ven. Get out.
Don't say Van de Ven like that. You rate Konate. Don't say Van de Ven like that.
I'm stronger when he's drinking.
Don't say Van de Ven.
What's the first? I need some Ray.
Don't say Van de Ven like that. Don't say Van de Ven. You rate Konate. Don't say Van de Ven like that.
No. Wait there. Van de Ven is not even. You're mentioning Van de Ven. If you're picking best centre backs in the league, you're going to Van de Ven.
I said top 8 centre backs in the league.
Why do you put Van de Ven in that?
And he's not.
Why do you put Van de Ven in that?
Bro, he's probably fifth best defender in the league.
Excuse me?
He's probably fifth
Yeah,
best.
he's up there. That's the argument. That's the
Are
argument,
you
bro.
deaf?
Excuse me?
Apart from your parents.
You don't even know if he's better than Zabrani. What are you talking about?
What?
Who?
What his partner?
His partner.
His partner that's going
That's how I know
PSG.
you man don't watch. You man don't watch Bournemouth. I've watched Bournemouth this season.
I watched Bournemouth, bro. That's
Bro,
why
he's
he's
better
saying
than
that
Zabrani,
he's
bro.
PSG.
You
What
man
Do you know how many Bournemouth
doing?
watch-alongs I've done?
What we
Do you know how
doing?
many Bournemouth watch-alongs I've done?
You man are
Bournemouth watch-alongs man done.
You man are
cold.
chatting.
I was
bro.
literally on Hoyson watch, blood.
He is cold, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I'll tell you.
Where do you rate him then? Wait, name the centre backs that you think are better than him then.
Blood, did
I
Hoyson
told you,
do
I said
something?
he's not better than the Arsenal centre backs.
Hoyson trouble
He's not
Liverpool.
better- he's not better than the Liverpool centre backs. That's two.
Bro,
He's not better than Milinkovic and Murillo. He's not
get him.
He's not better than Milinkovic and Murillo. Yeah,
Is he
so
better
that's
than Colwill? Is he better than Colwill on that?
yeah, he's better than Cole. He's better than Cole.
So you,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
He's better than Cole.
Botman and
Again,
Shaw.
that's huh?
Botman
I said
and
he's
Shaw?
not. He's not better than Romero. He's not better than Romero.
What?
Why is he better than Romero? Wait, why is Foden better than Romero? How is he better than Romero? How is he better than Romero?
Okay, you're just trying to be edgy right now. You're just trying to be edgy right now.
Why is he better than
You're
Romero?
just trying to be edgy right now.
Yeah,
Like, no context. No context. Where you at, blood?
Why is he
Where's
better
your
than
context,
Romero?
bro? Here's your clip, no
What's he done to
context.
be better than Romero?
Here is your clip, no context. Here is your clip.
Romero.
with the
What's
clip,
he done to be better than Romero?
blood. Right here,
What
blood.
has Dean Housen done to be better than Romero? I need to know.
Yeah.
No, I need to know.
Your guy,
No,
mad.
I need to know, bro.
You know what it is? You know what it is? I've clocked it. You do too many streams.
I'm
I
blood.
don't
Head down.
No. Man,
Blood. ID. The ring lights fucked with his head, bro.
Yeah.
The ring light with the sunlight as well.
Yeah,
man, they're watching up.
Too many rays.
Man, it's saying he's better than Romero
right now, man.
What?
You understand?
Too many light rays.
The knee injury is affecting your the knee injury turned into a head injury.
Yeah,
man.
it's
And
the
I'm
Arsenal
like, that
Come on,
asset.
you don't deserve your hat
It's
back.
the
Put it
Arsenal
forward.
thing.
A man said Romero. Now you're crazy.
Arsenal thing. It's
Moses
not
got his
crazy.
hat backwards. You do not
I
deserve
hear
your
it.
hat
Do you know what it
back.
is? The Real Madrid badge has put so much weight on certain people's heads. It's crazy.
Bro, your guy,
It's crazy.
man.
This ain't even a good Real Madrid. This
Bro,
was
you said
killing me.
Romero, blood.
This
Come
ain't
on,
a good
bro.
Real Madrid.
Nah,
This
bro.
was just so
Bro,
much
Romero, blood.
I'm man
This guy,
saying,
man.
what's he done to be better than Romero in the world of football? What's he done to be better than Romero?
Romero only lives off a flipping a world.
You know Romero's a ball playing centre back as well, right?
So you'd rather have Romero
He's a
than
ball-playing
Hoyson at your
dickhead,
team?
is what
I
he
want
is,
to-
blood.
I want- I
Who would
want
you rather
to-
have in your team, man?
He's a ball-playing
Let me
idiot,
ask
blood.
you,
I think
let
the
me
best way
ask
to put
you.
it.
Wait,
Who
one
would you rather
second,
have in your team?
Who would you rather have in Liverpool? centre back?
Romero!
Is
I'm
it-
not even thinking Romero. You thinking Romero?
You really think I want to get all them red cards?
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
running out of position. on them thing. That's crazy.
What we
He's
doing?
wrong.
Nah.
You'd rather Romero than Hoyson.
Nah.
In your
Yes,
team?
yes, I
You
would.
lost your
Yes,
mind.
yes, I would.
Nah.
So you've lost
You
one
see the
back,
way
you
you
Romero.
you see the way you get on Canate,
Yo, man.
and you're telling me
This
you
is what I'm
want
saying. Thank you. Thank
Bro,
you.
I'm not
mad.
saying
You're
Romero's
mad.
the best centre back in
And
the
you
league.
want to talk about Bozo, G? Allow
He's
it.
lost the
Allow
plot.
it.
You've lost
Allow
the
it.
plot.
Oh my
Reckless.
god. Oh
No,
my
it's not
god.
even. It's not, bro. Mons,
Alright.
would you say Romero is a reckless defender? Because I think he's reckless.
You-
Don't
you
get me wrong.
reckless.
On
Reckless
his
defender
day,
in the Premier League.
But
Don't get me
Canate
wrong,
is
on his
Him
day,
and Martinez. Him and Martinez.
Canate is a reckless defender, but he's still a top defender. Everything I
Canate's
say
not
about Canate
reckless.
is always
Canate's not reckless,
Canate
bro.
makes
That-
Canate
What do
has
you
a
mean Canate's not
goal.
reckless? What are you talking about?
No,
No,
Canate's got
what are you
a
talking about?
You're comparing Romero to Canate.
You said Canate's not reckless. So he's-
How many
Matt,
red cards?
Matt,
He's not reckless.
Matt, are
Wait
you
a
mad?
minute. How many
Are you
red
mad?
cards has Romero got in the Premier League since he stepped in
Has
and
Canate even
find out
been
about Canate?
Has
What are we
Canate
doing
even
here?
What are we doing here?
He's not reckless.
Has Canate even been sent off?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen man get sent off.
That's
Why
Why do you need to be sent off to be reckless? Why do you need to be sent
That's
off?
the
to
whole
be
point.
Hold on.
Bro,
What do you think reckless
Why
means?
do players get away with reckless tackles?
What do you think reckless means?
Did you put rum on your on your cornflakes? You put Ray on your cornflakes. Because what the fuck, yeah? You're drunk.
I don't know what's
What are we
going on.
doing?
Look how mad.
You charge up.
Reckless.
How, bro?
You can't-
Romero's
How can you be reckless?
first of all,
You
Romero's
made a
got
mistake.
two
I
red
said
cards
reckless,
in his
man.
Tottenham
There's
career.
two different
How can you
things.
be
Man
reckless
said what's
with
reckless?
no red card?
Man said that's not
First
reckless.
of all, hold on, man.
Getting
First of
sent
all,
off is not reckless.
you
So
know
what is that?
Romero. I didn't say getting sent off is not reckless. That's not what I said. I said first of all, Romero only has 2 red cards in his Tottenham career. By the way, so let's dead that.
How many
Dead
yellows? How many
Dead
yellows?
You're a centre back. So what are we doing here?
How many should be red?
Okay, look how many. Okay, go
What
look
do you
how
mean?
many.
No,
be
no,
red?
man, I'm talking about should be
yellow
red.
cards.
Yeah, I
Go
won
look
that
at
one.
Saliba's yellow cards. Go
I've won
look
that
at
one.
Jack's
I've
yellow
won that
cards.
Eyes. You know when someone is a
Look
reckless
at the
defender.
other yellow
Come
cards.
on, man.
I've won
Come on, man.
that one. I don't want to
How
hear
many
that.
should
I've
be
won that
red?
one.
How
Man,
many
I'm telling you how many should be red.
Bro,
How many should be red? Bro, Kanate and how about this? Kanate has one red card. Yeah, in 4 years at Liverpool. Romero's been there 3 years and has two red cards. It's one difference, bro. It's not that much.
No, it's not. 3 years. It's an extra year. It's an extra year and an extra card.
Hold on. And you know when you talk about Bozo, Gene, Mons, you like to talk about mistakes and stuff, yeah? Go check the stats. How many errors leading to goals have both those two centre-backs had? You know, Kanate only had one. Go check Romero's. Go check. Just go check.
Bro, 25.
Kanate is a bozo. Kanate is a bozo.
Majority of the Tottenham goals is probably down to Romero.
I already said this. You and Cal. You think Kanate is better than? How about this? You think Kanate is better than Saliba? So
yeah, but I do think he's. I do think
that's a whole different convo. That's a whole different.
You're just trying to move the conversation somewhere else.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah,
wait. No, don't let Mons do this. Don't let Mons do this. That's a different conversation.
You know what? To be fair, though,
pivot. No. You're not pivoting your way out of trouble. You're not pivoting your way out of trouble.
That's more of a conversation than the other. Like Kanate, Saliba, you can actually. Saliba's better. Let's be real, but there's actually a conversation.
You
said no conversation with.
You said it's not close between Steven and Kanate. Don't do that, Chief. Don't change your opinion.
Listen, I don't think it's close.
This is what he believes.
You can have a conversation. Same way you don't think it's close with Van Dijk and Saliba, but I do. There's a conversation to be had. There's no conversation with this situation, blood. There's none with this.
We're all saying silly things today. We're
not saying silly things, blood, because
we're all saying silly things today.
Blood.
Romero, 27 yellow cards.
Romero and Van Dijk.
Anyone.
We're all saying silly things today.
No.
We're all saying silly things.
You know why it started?
You're just trying to.
You know why it started? I'll tell you why it started. Because you don't watch Real Madrid and you didn't even know that was their strongest.
No.
Yes, it is. And not only that, you didn't realize West was going to be the centerpiece of Real Madrid's back line.
That's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to.
That's all it is.
They are literally building the defense around Huijsen.
100%.
No. Don't lie on my name. Don't lie on my name for once.
You thought that wasn't their strongest team.
It's not that I don't watch Real Madrid.
Let me Google it. And started naming players, other players.
Say what you want to say.
That's all it started.
Say what you want to say. You man think Romero is not better than Housen? You're mad.
Why are you going to
the Real Madrid badge is clouding your eyes.
You said you'd rather Romero.
He has done nothing in football to be better than Romero.
Bro.
Nothing.
Nothing. Do you know what it is?
It's Housen better than
started again. Months.
Is he better than Gahey?
Months.
Is he better than Gahey?
Who?
Housen. Is he better than Gahey?
Don't answer it, Matt. Don't let him get you in a new trap. Matt.
I was seeing you trying to do there, but you wouldn't answer my question.
Exactly. Let him focus on what he was saying. Don't answer no question.
Come on, right about now. Monty just
trying to move pivoting. If you even want to do this, we can do a show.
I'm going to bring this one in.
If you want, we can do a show regarding centre-backs.
You are losing
today, though.
You are losing nothing. Matt just literally had to go.
Hold the elbow.
It's not even about that, though. It's not even about that. If I want to think about it, here's what I'm saying. If I want to think, wait there. You're putting centre backs and just reading them off, saying they're all better than Housen. You're literally just naming centre backs.
Yeah.
So when we checked you, wait there. When I checked you for Van de Ven, you couldn't answer. Then you pivoted to Romero. That's what you do.
Yeah, I said Van de Ven. No, I said Van de Ven with a chest.
And then I said, how are you putting Van de Ven? Then you're like, well, what is he better than Romero? When I said, what about Van de Ven?
He's not better than Van deVen.
You don't think he's better than Van de Ven?
He's not better than Van de Ven. He's not better than Romero. He's not better than either of them.
You're mad.
He's not better than either of them.
Mental. You are mental. You are crazy. So you think that Alonso? Wait. So you think Alonso is going to build the Real Madrid, one of the most successful teams in the history of football, around Huijsen, but you think Van de Ven's better than him?
Yes, I do think Van de Ven's better than him.
Bro, he's their main centre back right now. Rodrygo doesn't even get the ball.
Stop doing the badge thing. Talk about the player.
Forget the badge. Forget the badge. You ain't been watching Real Madrid. That's why you're talking like this.
You can be a great talent. Like you can be a great talent. And again, Housen is a wonderful talent.
But he's far better than you realize.
Nothing to be better.
We know that he's 21. We know that.
How about this? Matt can't even tell you if he's better than Gahey.
But we're not talking about that. That's not going to work.
We're not getting into that conversation because you know what that is. That's a different conversation because I don't rate.
It's not a different conversation because
I'm with Matt. I don't rate Gahey like that.
I don't rate him like that. I don't rate him like that because you're so crazy. Liverpool, because this is what you want to do, and I see what you're trying to do, and I'm going to say this
I'm not
now.
trying to do anything.
No, this is what you do. You want to get the clip. You wanted the clip, innit? You wanted the clip. This is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, he wants the clip, bro.
I don't need the clip. I talk what I see, bro.
Hear what I'm saying? Guehi, I think he's good, but I think Liverpool fans, in my opinion, have overrated him now because we are linked with him and because our defender Konate could be leaving. So they're doing the whole, Guehi's better than Konate red. Because I've heard it already, you know.
Yeah, but you're Konate. Yeah, but you're Konate.
No. Let me land though. Even if I think Konate is the best centre back in the Prem, which he isn't obviously because he's Van Dijk, and then you got your conversations with Konate, Saliba, rare. Guehi, in my opinion, was never in that conversation. So that's a separate team.
He ain't anywhere
near.
near.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, never.
He's never done that.
He's nowhere near.
Liverpool fans are hurt because Konate could potentially leave, like what happened with Trent. Let's call it what it is.
Why did you have to think when I compared Guehi?
No, because that opens up another kind of worms. That's That's the kind of.
I just want you to answer.
This is now more about. This is Guehi
better than Housen? Yes or
no? I don't think this. Did I not answer your question?
Matt, you're falling through it.
No, but it's not even that. I don't rate Guehi like that. I just think Guehi's decent.
You're falling
through it.
Like, you had to, like, Matt, you generally had to think about that, bro. I didn't want to go into that whole trap of what I really think about Guehi.
Let him stick to his topic. Let him stick to the topic. Let me ask you
a quick question. Who's better, Guehi or Konate?
Konate's better than Guehi.
How highly do you rate Guehi?
He's not better than any of the centre backs.
Is he in the top? Is he in the top 7?
Nah. Not far from it, but he's.
Wait, is Guehi better than Who's better, Guehi or Van der Ven?
Van der Ven.
Romero or Guehi?
I think Romero's better than him. Not by much, but he's better than him.
Van der Ven.
I don't even know if Van der Ven's better than Guehi.
By the way, you see how By the way, I'm happy. See, this is the difference. This is the difference. You can answer me questions and I'll answer them. I'll ask Matt a question and stay on topic. Like what we doing here?
Oh shit! I don't know.
I'll be real. You know what I've taken from this though?
Because I guarantee, because the way if Van der Ven was playing for Liverpool, Matt would be going mad. Matt would be going mad with it.
No, you know ask the man them. I've never rated Van der Ven. I said he's a speed.
I remember when used to try to tell me Van der Ven's better than Gabriel. I'd think I say how
mad.
Remember all that.
I don't rate Van der Ven at all. Romero's better than Van der Ven. I'll say that now. Romero's better than Van der Ven.
Yes.
That's a non-starter. That's a non-starter. Like, come on, what are we doing?
But the bottom line is, I'm not one of them man who are going to overrate Guehi because he's linked to my club. When Matt speaks about Konate, he watches Konate like that.
I don't, bro.
So
you're acting like I said. No. You're acting like I haven't said.
No. Here's the thing, because when you ask me the questions, I just sit there and answer them. When I ask
you man, Gravenberg like that as well, blood.
On topic, or you man don't like to answer questions. I answer them straight away. I think you. No, yes, I answered your questions. Do you know how long it took you? Do you know how long it took you to answer Guehi and Housen? You know how long it took you to do that?
You see Huijsen? Will Huijsen be Real Madrid's main centre back next year? This year coming, sorry.
He's the main centre back now.
I want to get this on record now. Like,
he has the potential.
You know, you got Rodrygo.
Huijsen is a talent.
Will he be in ever present in Real Madrid's back line this year?
But I don't think he's just a 100% star. That's what it is. I just don't think he's a 100% star. That's it. I didn't say he's not Real Madrid's future. I didn't say he's a bad centre back. I said he's not Real Madrid. For me, when everyone is fit, I'm not sure if he's the 100% starting. Yes, he's been brought in, but I feel like there will be. I think Asenko and whatever his name is, and Eder Militao, when fit, can compete. I think that's facts. I don't think it's just a complete Housen and Rudiger, and there's no conversations. I don't really feel like that's the case, and that's fine. Enough. You lot can disagree on that one. But to sit there and say that Housen is the 5th best centre back in the Premier League after watching,
he's around there. It's debatable.
I never said 5th. I never said 5th. I never said 5th. I actually never said 5th.
He's around there.
Yeah, but it's more about. We rate him highly. Whether he's 5th, 6th, or 7th.
You might just rate him higher than I do. You might rate him higher than I do.
You can't say he's not in the top 10.
Yeah,
I didn't deny the top 10 allegation.
No, you said he's not top 8.
I said top 8. I said top 8, so he can still be in that.
But then you started saying Murillo and all of that.
Yeah, like the naming.
Hold on. Let me land.
So what? You think Morello and them man are better than Botman and flipping
I'm sure
Ting at Newcastle because you named them higher than Hoyson. You named them before you even named them.
That's what I'm saying. That's wild. Again, top 8. He can be in that conversation with those guys, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Romero and Van der Ven are better than Botman and Shaw?
Say that again.
Romero and Van der Ven, are they better than Botman and Shaw?
That's it, Botman.
Van der Ven. I rate Botman in it. I rate Botman.
I rate Botman as well, bro.
Yeah, Botman and Van der Ven, they're both.
Botman's better than Van der Ven, though.
They both have a lot.
Easily.
This is why I'm trying to get.
Way better than Van der Ven.
You put Botman above Hoyson.
You don't rate Van der Ven, and that's fine. I'm not going to argue down on that.
He's just fast blood. That's it.
That's it.
Who gives a fuck, bro?
Right,
come on, innit, idiot.
That's fine. Pace is a big part of certain centre backs game that play for Liverpool. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into that one. But my point is that again, if we're looking at Fabian Schär and Botman, I think they're in the same conversation. I feel like Romero is a better centre back than Housen, and it's not a conversation. I don't think it's a conversation. Housen hasn't done nothing in football to be better than Romero. He's done nothing.
Neither Saliba.
How about this?
Saliba's better than Romero.
Neither Gabriel, to be fair.
Saliba's 23.
That's Gabriel, to be fair.
Hold on. If you actually go and watch Bournemouth, Zabrani is a very good centre back as well. There is a conversation for Housen and Zabrani about who's better between them.
Answer the Saliba one. Is Saliba better than Romero?
No, he's not. Sorry, no, he is. He is better. He's better than Romero. Sorry.
Oh my! You nearly gave me heart palpitations.
Saliba is better than Romero. Saliba is better than Romero.
He ain't done nothing in football either.
He hasn't done anything.
No. Bro, you're taking it to the extreme.
Housen
has had a good season, of course, in the Premier. I know he come from Serie A before that, but I'm saying from what we've seen of him, bro, to just automatically put him above Romero for me is I can't legislate for that. You might can legislate for that. Just because he's moved to Real Madrid. How about this? Maybe when Zabrani goes to PSG, maybe then he'll be rated better than centre backs. I don't know.
Hoyson was so good in his first year at Bournemouth that Liverpool, Arsenal, PSG,
Madrid,
every single top club in Europe.
And he brought through for Spain as well. And you know how many clubs wanted Van der Ven? Do you know
Van der Ven?
Do you know how many clubs
wanted Van der Ven? He went Tottenham. He went to Spurs.
You know how many clubs wanted Van der Ven, bro?
Who wanted Van der Ven?
Who wanted Van der Ven?
Who wanted Van der Ven?
We wanted Van der Ven.
We didn't.
Yes, we did.
Monts, go do your research. We looked at him, and that's it, bro.
You know how many clubs wanted Lenny Euro? You know how many clubs wanted Lenny Euro?
Lenny Euro, that is right. Euro, 100%. You are correct.
So what does that mean?
We didn't want Van der Ven, though.
Is Lenny Euro top 5 centre backs? That don't mean nothing.
No, it's not trying to move away from Van der Ven, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't Van der Ven.
You man are focusing on Van der Ven. I've named 8 other centre backs. I've named 8 of them.
No, but you said Liverpool wanted Van der Ven. When did they want Van der Ven?
That's what I'm saying. We never wanted him once.
All right, cool. You lot go do your research.
No, you need to go do your research.
I got Matt here, bro. I got Matt with me, blood. I don't need to go research.
What does that mean?
Man knows me from there, you know.
He's my research. That is your research.
We were linked to Van der Ven.
We were linked. We looked at him. You said we wanted.
We were linked to fucking Garnacho.
That doesn't mean anything.
All right, man. You lot believe what you want to believe. I'm not gonna argue that point. You lot taking it somewhere else. My point is that I've named 8 other centre backs. Matt, I know what Matt's doing. Matt is focusing on Van der Ven because that's probably
you took it somewhere else.
No, bro. I was focusing on Hoyson.
Matt is focusing on Van der Ven.
This whole drama.
I've named you. Why is he better than Murillo? He's not better than Murillo. He's not better than.
It's him. You wanted his clip. He's got his clips, lad.
He's not better than Kanate. It's nothing to do with clips.
You got your clips.
I'm waiting for the way he wants to go out later on today.
I'm waiting for that one, man.
Yeah, we got styles.
The Dean Hoyson debate.
Yeah. We got styles.
And the Guehi. What Matt really thinks about Guehi.
Mac, innit? Romero versus Hoyson.
I can see it already.
Bro, I can't lie. Man, them centre backs in the Premier League. You man are mad.
He's gonna get like a screenshot of all the man them like what?
Yeah.
So they would have gone private chat and timestamp. I know you're ready.
I must look. I'm gonna give you a thumbnail, blood. There's your thumbnail, blood. Yeah. There's your thumbnail, blood. You understand? There's your thumbnail, blood. You get me?
You lot generally think that Housen is the top 5 centre-backs. Just to clear this out.
You know what's angry? He's angry at me the most because I'm a Liverpool man.
Yeah,
I would have been in front now.
The vim that he's bringing, it's bad.
Because we don't rate centre-backs. Me and Matt don't rate centre-backs the same. We don't rate centre-backs the same. He thinks Kanate is better than He is the third best centre-back in the league. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? So can you lot agree? So you man think Housen's 5th best centre back in the league. Just to
I never no one said that. Even though Twitch said it, we've gone through the list and we're thinking.
Don't backtrack. Don't backtrack.
I said seventh because Botman I think is better than him.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want man to think about what he's saying.
No. So D, you're already there. You think he's 5th best, innit?
I think he's up there. He's up there.
Don't tell me up there. Don't tell me up there. Is he 5th?
For me, I never. He's definitely top 10 though. He's definitely.
You said he's not top 8. Yeah, Mons, you said he's not top 8. Yeah, cool. But I'm saying to you, does Huijsen get into Nottingham Forest's team?
No.
Wow.
This is where we go, and that's how you got to ask those. You got to ask questions like that. And
why is he better than Milinkovic and Moreno?
You got to say, man.
Yeah, I hear it now. I hear it.
You got to ask them questions there. Huijsen gets into Real Madrid, but he doesn't get into.
Matt doesn't even know if he's better than Gahey. He has to think about it. So why is he better than
I would explain that. You wanted the viral clip. You got the clip. That was a different clip. That's what that was.
Matt, I don't want to do this.
For how long?
Big blood clot, 20K. I don't need the clip.
Since you started this thing. I know how you work.
Bro, we always need clips. We always need clips, blood.
Yeah, bro.
We always need clips, blood. Trust me, man. Always need clips.
I'm waiting for the app.
Always need something in the chamber. You understand?
It's not going to bring Big Six Bands views, bro. I promise you, Dean Housen ain't bringing.
This one will bring views.
Oh, this one. What the Gravy one will?
You're bringing to the table.
What real Liverpool fans think about Gravy? He's one of your own.
I download that.
I don't need to rage bait, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to rage bait because I said I don't think that he's top 5 centre backs. That's not the maddest statement. Is that having Housen as I said he's not top 8 centre backs? It's not a mad statement.
You said he wouldn't get into Nottingham Forest's team, which means that's madness. You don't think Huijsen gets into Nottingham Forest's team? One of the best defense in the league. That's all right. So that's crazy. So then does he
start for Spurs? Huijsen?
Not for me.
Wait, one second, you man. Wait, so he doesn't get into the team that finished 17th. So does he get into the team that finished 16th?
No, I'm talking about individual defenders, bro. It's individual defenders.
Yeah, you say he doesn't get into Tottenham, innit? That's what you said. He doesn't start for Tottenham.
I don't think so.
Huijsen's on the bench for Tottenham. So does he get into Man United's team?
Yes.
Instead of who?
Anyone. I think he's better than. He's better than most of the centre backs.
Is he better than Delit?
Yeah, I think I don't really rate what the list's been.
Is he better than Euro?
Yeah, he's better. Yeah, he's better. From what I've seen, he's better than Euro.
Maguire?
Better than Maguire.
Martinez?
Actually, to be fair, Maguire's had a good season, but I think
better than Martin. He's better than
you know what? He's better than Maguire, but Maguire's had a decent season. I'm not even gonna hate on his team.
What about the Butcher?
Oh, don't give me. I don't want to hear the Butcher chat. I ain't hearing the Butcher chat.
Huijsen's better than you think, Mon. You know, he's better than you think. You know.
He's not as good enough. No. He's not better. He's not as good as what you think he is right now.
No, he is.
You're talking
about better than He's better than Liverpool. I didn't know he was that good.
I think for you, man. Well, not just for you, man. I don't think you. I don't think all three of you. Hold on. I don't think
better than what I thought was. That's the reality. That's the reality. Yeah, go on.
I don't think all three of you share the same opinion of Housen personally. I think D rates him probably the highest out of the man them. You know what I'm saying? I probably rate him the lowest out of the man them. Or either I rate like Romero highest out of the man them in terms of the Romero conversation.
You're the only one that rates Romero.
No, Romero's down the bottom, man.
I don't rate him like that much at all.
Yeah, that's fine, and that's fine.
That's the real.
And I can tell you, man, don't rate Romero, and that's fine.
And it ain't because it's not even because he's Tottenham.
We all have wild takes.
It's just that he's shit.
It's crap. For me, I think Housen is a bit overrated, but he's still got on.
But it's hard to be overrated when you didn't get the move to Real Madrid. and then be their main.
Real Madrid are shit. They are shit.
It's hard to say a man's overrated when he goes.
I know you're the champions there, but you can't be calling Real Madrid shit, blood. Like,
that's crazy.
Bad season, you get me?
You got to remember, yeah, he didn't just go Real Madrid. He went from Bournemouth.
And look at their bad season.
Real Madrid,
quarterfinal, lost couple
he went
finals.
from Bournemouth to Real Madrid.
I understand where this is coming from. They took Trent.
Do you know how many man? Do you know how many man?
Yeah.
Do you know how many
PTSD, bro? Just act like it's not a reality that they still haven't got top.
That means Ceballos went to Real Madrid, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Ceballos is balling out.
He didn't go from Bournemouth. He didn't go from Bournemouth.
Luka Jovic, it ain't bear man that have gone Real Madrid. Bear man have put on the Real Madrid badge and they ain't all that, bro. You don't just put on the Real Madrid badge.
Like who?
Koscielny was at Real Madrid. It's not that, bro.
Not from Bournemouth at 21.
What do you mean? Bro, man,
he was at Bournemouth, bro.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He was at Juventus. He was at Juventus.
No. For Real Madrid scouts, to even be in the Bournemouth stadium is a madness.
Bro, he was at Juventus. He was at Juventus.
It's a madness.
His season was
Is it the Vitality Stadium?
He was at the Vitality Stadium.
Real
Madrid's training ground's got a bigger capacity.
Yeah, that's correct. All we're saying is this, though. Even though you might not rate Huijsen as much as we do, yeah. What we're saying is this: for him to go to Bournemouth to Real Madrid, yeah, shows that there has to be some type of level.
Bro, this is some dream shit.
Hear me out. Even if you don't think he's rated as highly as how we rate him once, surely you can see, though, when he was even at Bournemouth, you thought, nah, there's a reason why Liverpool won him, Arsenal won him.
When did I deny that? When did I deny that?
And what we're saying is this now, because you missed that is this vital point. Alonso, we know what he brings to the table. He wants to keep the ball on the ground, right? Short passing, tear. That's Huijsen to it. That's his game, bro. There's a reason why they brought him in. He's going to be essential for how they play. Does it work out? Is he going to be legendary? We don't know that. But what we're saying is Alonso has brought him in to be a vital pillar for Real Madrid. That's how I look at it anyway.
Definitely. And if you watched him in the Club World Cup, you would notice that he's playing brilliantly in that vital pillar, bro. If you watch him, you'll know how good he's playing, bro. I don't know what it is.
Did I sit here and say he's playing badly for Real Madrid?
No, but you said that's not their strongest team. He probably won't start.
What you did say is Real Madrid is shit.
Yeah, and you're downplaying his quality.
Right now, Real Madrid are nowhere near. Real Madrid are nowhere.
It's not even said it's not their first team.
Real Madrid are nowhere near the level they should be at. Nowhere near.
That's why they're buying Huijsen to get back there.
Imagine that Real Madrid had an off season.
That's the whole point.
Real Madrid had an off season and finished second, in the league.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said to Mons. They had a bad season. They went out of the quarterfinal Champions League. They lost 2 finals. They finished second, and that's a bad season.
Your hate for Konate is sickening, Mons.
I hear it, man. I don't hate Konate, bro. Konate is another one who's overrated, bro. That just is what it is.
You think he's overrated?
I just don't let the tribalism clout my thing, bro. Like, it's just as simple as that.
Mons, there's bare players that I think you rate that.
When Mons watches Gravenberch, he watches Gravenberch like this.
Yeah, if it's Gravenberch, if it's Gravenberch, it's Vieira. If it's Gravenberch,
no. What's your views on Gravenberch? What's your views on Gravenberch?
If it's Gravenberch,
he's one of the best. He was one of the best.
Can't do no wrong with Mons, mate.
What did you say? He was one of the best midfielders of the league. Yes, he was. Yeah, last season he was. Yeah, he was. He was one of the best midfielders in the league last year.
So what?
No, but they're saying that you said more than that though, because that can't be it.
He was one of the best players in the league.
Nah, the way he was moving is like this.
Is Gravenberch better than Caicedo?
Like prime fucking.
No, he's not better than Caicedo.
Is he better than Rice? Is he better than Declan Rice?
No, he needs to do more. Like, it's been one season. He needs to do more.
Okay.
I feel like
you're going to be more now. You're going to be.
I wanted to say more.
Let's go.
Everyone knows how rate grab.
Matt, whenever Gravenberch performed highly in a game, yeah, like where he cooked. Go watch that episode back again, and you will see this guy, blood. Yeah, it's not I think he needs to improve.
Yeah,
he's all right. It's my midfielder, destroyer, this, that, gravy boat, all of this blood. Where's the
gravy boat?
Gravy boat. Where's the energy?
I call him Gravy Birch. I can't lie, bro. Grav is my guy.
No lumps in the gravy.
Last season, Grav was one of the best midfielders, 100% in the league. Obviously, he's got to do it longer. He has to do it longer for someone to start considering him. I don't know, top 10 midfielders in Europe, for example. Like, he's got to do it. Look, you can't have one season, obviously, and be considered best.
Yeah,
However,
how
in the
Prem, have 1 season and sign for Madrid, and he's
no, we never said
that's what it is, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah. I see what he's trying to do. I know what he's trying to do. I see what he's trying to do.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
He's trying to drag you out to catch you back. He wants to catch you back.
I know, because two different things. Gravenberch plays for Liverpool, who won a league.
Grav got to do it for longer. I said Grav got to do it for longer.
All right.
You know
Grav won a title. Grav won a title, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He did win the title, so I'm confused.
So I don't understand what you're saying about my Grav take. I'm confused as well.
No, your Grav, bro, your Grav take is not your Grav take.
So what's the problem then? So what's the problem?
No. Troops is here saying that I'm overrating Grabbing. Like I'm overrating Grabbing, as if I'm overrating.
Yeah, like for me, I think McAllister was your best midfielder, but you think it was him because McAllister stayed more consistent than him. End of the season,
there's a debate because I think Grav started better, but McAllister finished the season better.
Yeah, Grav at the highest level. I think McAllister was the most consistent.
Okay. I never heard you say that.
Yeah, I'd say Gravenberch started.
You say new things.
Yeah, new things, blood. New thing about.
I think Gravenberch started the best, but McAllister ended the season better than
BSB exclusive. You see me?
Persistent like Thiago, man.
Bonus.
I'm glad we got both of them. You know them ones.
I'm saying this is it. So the bottom line is, if a player needs to do it for longer, I'll say that. I'm not gonna be like Housen does it for 1 year for Bournemouth, and then and Grav does it 1 year for Liverpool. No, I keep it consistent. No, I keep it consistent. And Matt. We'll bake on the Konate thing because he might not even be at the club for too much longer anyway. So, you know, your guy
so
and you might still worship him when he goes to Real Madrid and that. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
I hear it.
You know them ones there. I don't worship no player. Man,
I hear it, man. I hear it. Well, the most Konate like this, I promise you. I'm just saying.
You did months. Are you finally gonna admit now that your right back couldn't defend?
Brother.
What?
I've never said that.
Yeah, Trent was the prime one. I ain't gonna lie, blood. Get me.
Man.
What? TDL, blood. Trent. This
is what I'm saying. Blood. Right back, yeah. Can he defend once?
I never said
he's getting ripped to shreds in a couple of cups.
Trent's an average defender, and I've always said that. So he's an average defender, bro. He's just not a shit defender. He's an average defender, bro.
Okay.
Simple.
We'll see what happens when he's at Real Madrid, isn't it?
And I see what you're trying to do, man. I see you're trying to deflect.
Is he still better than Hakimi?
I hear it. I said there's always going to be players that people rate higher.
That's not even better than Timber, let alone Hakimi.
Is he still better than Hakimi?
Wait, excuse me?
Is he still better than Hakimi?
Wait, hold on. Stop. Hold on.
No. I asked the question first.
No. Josh, no. Josh said something.
No. I asked the question.
Let him ask the question first.
Is he still better than Hakimi?
All right, cool. But no, it's fine. Timber's better than
Trent.
No. Is he still better than Hakimi? Yes or no?
Trent's the best right back in the world.
Okay.
He's not better than Hakimi.
No. Hakimi's had a better season.
Okay.
Hakimi is better this year. Trent's the best right back in the world.
Nah, he ain't better than Hakimi.
I'll ask you this question in December. You get me?
I don't give a fuck about Trent. You know, I don't even like Trent. But I'm not gonna start deleting man's quality. I'm not gonna just. I'm not gonna rewrite.
He's got more quality than Hakimi.
No way.
Listen, you think Housen's fifth best centre back in the world, D, so I can't take what you're saying.
I said the world.
And you told me Gakpo's a striker. Remember that one? You told me Gakpo's a striker.
You're trying to do way too much.
He's doing
I'm talking about Trent.
Didn't Gakpo play striker when he was in Holland?
So don't
listen to Mons. Mons thinks he knows a lot. He doesn't know anything.
You're really trying to
Mons don't know anything.
Nasty word. Man put in a random Gakpo. Like, what are we doing here?
You just pivoted to Trent for no reason. So what are you talking about?
All I said is there's going to be players that we all rate higher than other.
No.
You're saying, I would never say that I'm bad about Konate when that's a lie.
No, Matt.
And then I just asked you the same thing regarding Trent. That's all I did, you know.
Matt, you literally
you had to pivot to Gakpo.
Are you finally going to admit that your right back can't defend? So don't lie. Don't lie. So there's nothing wrong if you're going to pivot.
Because I want you to tell the truth. I don't want you to lie to your people. That's why.
No. But I'm saying, but you pivoted. The second I decide to pivot, I'm the bad guy. You pivoted, and you pivoted to Trent, and I answered your question. I had D telling me that Gakpo is not a left winger.
Oh, this guy in the chat saying, ignore him. Timber's better than Trent. I'm picking Timber over Trent all day long. I'm telling you that now.
You know
I will never pick Trent ahead of Timber.
You get it, Matt?
I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that.
I pivoted to Gakpo, you pivoted to Trent, but I'm the bad guy.
I hear it, D. I hear it.
I'm picking Timber all day long.
No,
there's no
do
way,
that, man.
Never ever.
That's fine.
Them guys are thinking that Trent you pick Trent over Timber. I never.
Timber had he's had a good season for Arsenal on the back of his.
I'm telling you now. Clear as day. Clip it and all that as you want. Timber is better.
Just because you'll take a player over a player, don't mean that you think that.
You don't know. People don't know how good Timber is, fam.
Someone's at the door.
Timber is
different. You think he's better? No, you think Timber's better than Trent, man? Let's go. Let me get these super.
Better than Trent, bro. I'm telling you. By the way, guys, I'm not hiding, but
he's a better defender. Timber's clear in the defensive side of his game.
No, just it's calm. Timber's better than Trent, man. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Tim. Like, actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there because if you move to Madrid, then you're of a certain quality.
Bro, you don't watch when you watch Timber, you'll realize anyway.
I watch almost every Arsenal game, bro. Let's not do that. I hate watch heavily.
Timber is the guy.
I watch just as much football, if not than most.
Only one man's giving him problems, and that's Kudos. No one else is giving him Timber problems.
Man, private scaler gave him problems, but that's why it's another conversation.
That was a battle. That was a good battle.
It wasn't a battle. That wasn't a battle. That was destruction. It was bullying.
I wouldn't go that far.
You're going mad. You're
going mad. Kava got the better of Timber. It wasn't a destruction.
It was a battle.
Better of him though.
Man, it wasn't a battle. Man beat him up, and man, I called him a battle.
He got the better of him.
Well, how many times has Timber been beat? How many times has Trent been beat up?
Bro,
Trent gets beat up by Martinelli.
Trent literally walks around with a blooded nose.
He gets beat up by Martinelli. He gets beat up by people like
he gets beat up in training.
He
gets beat up everywhere. You understand?
Yeah.
So
nah. Listen, Martinelli does cook Trent, but guess who has to say Trent?
Do you reckon Jurgen Klopp would have built that team around Timber? I mean, would have won the same shit.
Say that again.
Just imagine.
But what are you talking? I don't even know.
Do you think you can build a team around Timber and win the Premier League of the champs?
So what? You built your team around Trent? What did you build your team around Trent?
I didn't know what you said, bro. What did you say?
When did these man build their team around Trent?
Man can never build a team around Timber.
Bro, forget all that. You said. Hold on. Wait. Before we finish,
different players.
Before we finish, we're gonna start. You wanna do laughing? You said Suarez is better than Henry. You said Suarez is better than Henry. Remember that?
Oh, we're doing this as well.
How far do you want to go then? How far do you want to go?
You wanna go?
How far do you want to go? Because I thought the stream was ending. I thought we was gonna end it on a nice, peaceful note.
Oh, you wanna do that? Okay, all right. Do you know? If we're gonna do this, if I was
do Suarez and Henry,
before I go,
you said Suarez is better. Wait. No, Matt, you didn't say it. A month ago, he said Suarez is better than Henry. Remember that or not? Because I've got the clip. All right then.
The clip of what?
Yeah, all right.
The clip of what?
What was the context again? Sorry, who had a better career? No, was it career?
Better player.
I said career. I said Suarez had a better career.
That wasn't the question though. The question was
Suarez had a better career.
Suarez had a better career than Henry.
And he did it anyway because Henry won the World Cup.
Club level, not international.
Yeah,
exactly. Club level.
Suarez better than number. So no. I say Suarez better than Henry.
How many league titles is? How many league titles has Suarez win?
What La Liga or
La Liga, the Dutch? Because you didn't win the English one.
No, I didn't. So La Liga has won it. I want to say 3
Man, we're gonna open a can of jars.
Won it with Atletico. I don't know about the Dutch league.
It's not.
I don't know about Dutch league.
La Liga, 2 different clubs, mate. 2 different clubs.
I don't know about
Henry won what? I think Henry won what? 2 La Ligas. 2
Here's
Prem.
The thing, Henry has more natural ability.
No, all of this nuance.
But this is how you break down the argument, though.
All
right. Because if you say goal scoring, you could say Suarez. If you just say natural ability, like who's born to do it, you go with Henry, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Henry plays the game more gracefully. Suarez is mad erratic. Not mad erratic, but mad aggressive, but like is a madman. Look at Suarez's stats. Look at his performances in the Champions League. It's crazy. MSN, greatest front three to ever live.
At least one could perform in finals. At least one could perform in finals, innit? But let's listen. Matt, I know you have to go. I just wanted to kind of finish up with Luis Diaz. Can I get these super chats first, colleague?
No, I literally got to cut now. Now.
We'll say the Diaz thing first, and then we'll just quickly on the Diaz thing, Matt. Yeah. Just want to get your thoughts on that. Obviously, Bayern Munich.
I'll say quick, so I gotta go. I'll say this: Liverpool are being smart. They're basically saying he's not for sale. Every player has their price, but what we're saying is, unless you're going to give us an astronomical offer, then Diaz goes nowhere. It is that simple. Like, he will not be sold. I think Liverpool are being ruthless. If I'm being honest, they're basically saying to Diaz, "You're gonna go Saudi. most likely. And that's because that's where we feel like we're going to get most of the money. Because we turned down Bayern and we've turned down Barca, and we've said the same thing. We're not even going to enter a negotiation. So from when you're doing that, that says to me, unless you're going to say, put 80, 90 million on the table, he ain't going nowhere. Liverpool don't want that problem. So I don't think he goes anywhere personally, unless it's to Saudi.
As I said, bro, he's on 55 bags. He's happy to be here. He's not even asking for
but he wants a new contract months. He's got 2 years left. He wants a new contract.
No, he said himself he's happy to see out his contract.
Months. He's saying that for the bruv.
Fair enough, bro. I think he's happy to be here. I think he's happy to be here, innit? Wherever he goes, I think he'll stay. And that's why I don't think we're looking at left wingers. But I think the club are just wary. They're wary of the situation. I think if Bayern were to front 70 million, I don't think he would have rejected it.
Bruv, the reports come out today from credible journalists. Liverpool value Diaz over 70, and they're saying like way north. So if they're saying way north, that's like 85,
27. 90. That's a bit crazy at 27.
No. But what they're saying is they don't want to lose Diaz. They would rather lose him on a free because they're looking at like this month, like you said, 55 grand a week. Look at the output that you're getting from him. He's one of the best left wingers in the Premier League. If we can keep him for another 2 years, Liverpool would rather do that. Rather than having to, like, again, unless you get an astronomical offer, that's when you're going to try and get.
I think his price just inflates just the fact that the left wing market is so clapped right now. It's so dead.
It is, yeah.
So it's dead right now, isn't it? Online suggestions say that Diaz wage packet robustly.
See, I don't believe that at all. I saw this today. Don't believe it for a second.
He's on 55 bags, bro. But
I don't believe that for a second.
55 bags. That 140, I think, is if he hits his bonuses. Just for that thing. But because the left wing market's dead, I am kind of like, right, cool, Gakpo and Diaz isn't as like, even though we have our frustrations with these, man, in it. But
yeah, of course, none of them's perfect. You can always upgrade on them. Like, for example, if we would have got Kravar instead of letting PSG get him, then I would have said to you, okay, Diaz, you know what I mean? Like, bless fam, but like Kvaratskhelia.
Lidge in a bit, in it. It's Lidge in a bit. But I hear that, Matt. Obviously, I know you got a shoot out. I'm gonna get these. The super chats have been racking up, and we'll probably call it after that.
But yeah, yes, you man. Bless up, troops. D. Love my bro.
Blessings, Matt. Yeah, you lot go subscribe to Coppish as well, man. You already know it's in the title. Don't be lazy. You don't know what to do. Shout out Shane Mappy goes. If you believe the Noni views, you have to believe Gyökeres. It's the same outlet. You can't have it both ways. I hear it. I haven't really heard anything on Gyökeres and Arsenal though. Troops, I don't know if you've heard anything. I haven't really heard nothing on Gyökeres. No, it's been kind of quiet.
It's all quiet right now.
Real McCoy says Madueke and Eze. Madueke and Eze is blood clot. Arteta's left back and left back. If he was to do some shit like that, bro. Shout out Lee Slims. Big up yourself, man. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Dog. Troops says, Troops, big up family, big up the mandem. I'm convinced there is an imposter at Arsenal. There's a Chelsea agent somewhere in the camp.
Dog, or the man, they got some fuckery on Kroenke, blood. You get me? They need to give me the fuckery so I can get him to sell.
Non-Zeno, bro. Non-Zeno. By the way, people, there's 1,000 people in there for a minute as well. We're actually only on 354 likes, you know.
Yo, up the likes.
That's a bit mad, isn't it?
That's dead. Up the likes, chat. What we doing?
Yeah, we should be at 5 bills easily. Get the thumbs up.
Easy 500, bro. Easy, bro.
My monkey off.
Shout out BC17. He goes, I can't lie. I don't think Housen is better than Euro. Says BC17. Beans on toe. Shout out with the super chat. He goes, Monts, put your shades on and talk to them. No, it's like just because we've won the league, don't mean my opinion's more important than anyone else's. You get it? Like, it's just a good heated debate. Shout out Mr. Slotball. He says, Monts, send them all shop. We're parched. My same answer to the previous super chat. My same answer. But big up Mr. Slotball. Shout out Stop the Cross Blood. He goes, hi.
Blood, this shoot just followed me everywhere, blood.
Everywhere, cuz.
He's a loyal supporter, blood. Big up yourself, man.
Shout out Corey AFC. Good to see you, my bro. He goes, raw.
Man said Saddam Hussein.
That is, yeah. That's crazy. Or Mickey
that's how you know. You see these. You see my mods are crazy. Big up the mods, them.
That's a way. Is a crazy convo. Lewis Moran says Dean is 1,000% a starter coming from a Madrid fan. Fair enough. Shout out Tiang with the $5 super chat. He goes, Housen will develop to be better than exceptional. As of right now and presently, he is not better than any of the defenders Mons has mentioned.
Big up Yang, man.
Big up Yang. Big up Stop the Cross Blood. Just subscribed. Big up. Hey, Stop the Cross. Appreciate you, family, man. Welcome. Big up Owa. What Mons is saying though is that Grav will be better than both. Why you not do this, fam?
Who is he calling that?
He's calling Caicedo.
Is that Caicedo?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Nah, that's mad.
That's crazy, bro.
That's mad.
You man do this shit, man.
Yeah, he's on.
Caicedo and Rice, if he gets a season or two.
See,
he carries on at that level.
YouTube
that's easier said than done to continue. The level this season, that is easier said than done. Shout out Marcus. He says Mons is doing too much with Madrid. They had 3 starting defenders that got season-ending injuries. Had mids in defense and still finished second. They will be back. Fair enough, Marcus. I think they're arse. Shout out Aya. He goes, I disagree on the Gravenberch thing. He goes, I think his performance last season was vastly underrated. For an 8 to be asked to play in a single pivot when Caicedo was earmarked for that, and then win the league. Respect Gravenberch. Respect him, bro. That's gravy ball right there. Shout out Aya every time. OR says, don't ignore the D saying Timber's better than Trent. I know I didn't. Shout out Tom Miller. Just subscribed, awaiting a ban incoming up the Chelsea. Top Miller, bro, I'd never ban you, bro. Like I know whenever you
say stands for up the Chelsea.
Yeah. Top Miller, you know, bro. Whenever you see when me and Top Miller go back and forth a little piece in the chat, that's just football fan shit, man. That's never a personal thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Truth will tell you, man. Top Miller, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Man, them are outside.
Outside, bro. Shout out Sam. He goes, we all know Reece is better than Trent.
That's true.
Definitely.
That's not even a debate.
It would have been.
That's not true. But each to their own on that one. Shout out Abs. He goes, Suarez has more natural ability. Stop the cap. MSN. Then who? Henry? I can't agree on that one.
Yeah, you've lost your marbles.
Can't agree on that one.
You've lost your marbles, mate. Henry was doing kick-ups on the halfway line, bro.
Listen to these guys, man.
I don't know what you're doing, bro. No footballer was doing them things, bro. Like, he was doing what the Brazilian man was dealing with, blood. Man's there doing the samba and them thing there. Like, let's
only takes corners, free kicks, penalties.
You know what I mean?
Everything.
Let's keep it a buck, blood.
I think Tom Miller was talking about the mods banning him, not me.
Bro, this guy just spams whenever it's like Madueke, fucking Caicedo. He just look. See, there he goes.
Caicedo's cold.
Yeah, he's cold still. He's a
bad boy, fam. Caicedo's a bad boy.
And quickly on the Suarez and Henry thing. Henry's an icon, bro. Suarez is not an icon. Like,
he's not an icon. Yeah,
I'm level to this thing, bro.
Yeah, the icon thing.
I said all this to him. I said it's generational. I said what make kids want to play like you. I said all of this, man.
Look, to this day, you see, like, look at Abba. Abba just posted up his Henry shirt. You know what I mean?
Look what happened the other day when they had that international tournament when the guy ran to him and he was commentating.
Yeah, I'm not talking about America. Like
France Olympics.
Henry's pull is ridiculous, bro. Like
you man are arguing with yourself. That ain't saying nothing about clout and popularity. I didn't say nothing about that.
It's part of it though.
But I'm saying he's an icon on the pitch.
It comes with it, though, doesn't it? You don't become an icon for no reason.
He's a star off the pitch. On the pitch,
you don't become an icon for no reason.
I'm talking about what's on the pitch, but I'm not talking about off the pitch, bro.
You don't become an icon for no reason.
On the pitch.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Please. Bex is an icon. Bearman better than Bex, and Bex an icon, bro.
Beckham was colder than people think as well, bro.
Exactly. I know Beckham was cold, but I'm saying that guy's better than Beckham.
You're younger, so you might not remember Beckham. Like you're a lot younger.
Beckham was an actual right midfielder.
Beckham was wicked at football. He went Real Madrid and all that. You know?
Yeah, but my point is, there were guys who weren't as good as who were better than Beckham, who probably weren't the same because Beckham was an icon, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
there's not many players better than Beckham in this day and age in the Premier League now.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about at his time. I'm talking about now.
He was better than Beckham at his time.
There was no one better than Beckham them times there, bro.
All right, that's fine. We're not gonna go into this rabbit hole now. But listen, you lot, thank you for pulling up.
Bro, the only man better than Beckham probably Brazilian used them day there.
Yeah, well, Beckham was
Only Brazilian youth someday. Then I'll be real with you. Beckham was annoying, bruv.
I think most people younger,
bro.
he might not remember that though.
I mean,
man. All right. Listen, you lot, go subscribe to FamZone TV, subscribe to Choops TV. Obviously, we're going to be on back again in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Trench Talk also going to be on Friday as well. So make sure you guys tune into Trench Talk as well. Tune into obviously the videos that are uploading. As I said, Choops probably be live later on tomorrow or something like that. I know you're going to be live. You got anything coming up?
Nah, I actually checked the thing, man's chilling till back again still, unless Arsenal do some fucking foolishness. I had to drop a Madwake video. I can't believe I did it, blood. I had to fucking do it.
I need to tune into that one still. I've got a Rodrygo video up. So yes, I have a Rodrygo to Arsenal video up because I generally think if Arsenal get Rodrygo, it don't even matter who they sign up top. I think
Look at this Lewis guy, bro. This Lewis guy. Go fuck yourself, Lewis, bud. Big man thing.
But you lot, appreciate everyone. There's bare subscribers coming in today. We had 1,000 people. Let's get to a bag of likes, and then we'll see you guys in the next one. This will go over to the city. We are the South Stand, innit? So yeah, catch my latest video is here. It's in the chat, and then I'll see you guys in the next one, man. All right, bro. All right, you lot, take care, and we'll see you lot in the next one. Bless up.